Hey, my name is Brian, and I felt compelled to do this video because a lot of people oppose my idea on voting, that it's a bad idea, that it's a really, really bad idea that makes things worse. We keep doing the same things over and over, expecting a different result. And the result is always the same. More corruption, more corrupt people, more laws, and less freedom. Voting is not empowerment. Voting is a ritual that legitimizes coercion and entrenches the ruling class. And if we keep doing what we've been doing, we'll keep getting what we've been getting. See, the deal is, by participating in elections, voters implicitly consent to the outcome and to the system's monopoly on violence. Like taxation is voluntary because you can vote. Refusing to vote withholds that manufactured consent, while voting grants it. Voting is the act of choosing someone to exercise power over your neighbors that you yourself would never morally wield directly. No person or group of people has the right to forcibly take 30 to 50% of your income, let alone 2% of your income. Yet voters routinely authorize politicians to do exactly that. You become complicit in institutionalized aggression that you would otherwise reject in your private life, and hopefully do reject. Elections give the ruling class a scoreboard. A high turnout equals the people approve. A low turnout triggers panic and propaganda about defending democracy. Either way, the state's legitimacy is reinforced, and the idea that problems can only be solved through political power is cemented. Voting actually turns the minds of adults into children believing fantasies that some politician, which we all know they're corrupt, has the power to be our savior. Even if they had the desire to be our savior and they don't have that desire, they also don't have that power. You have to understand the state only permits candidates who accept its core premises: central banking, taxation, standing armies, and regulatory monopolies, just to name a few. Voting merely selects which pre-approved faction of the ruling class will wield the ring of power next. All the real dissenters are filtered out long before the ballots are printed. And you have to realize that politicians have no skin in the game. They spend other people's money and face no personal liability. Voters who've been conned into believing that we, the people, are the government, which is ridiculous on its face, accept responsibility for the state's crimes like wars, inflation, or debt, instead of holding rulers personally accountable. Have you ever asked yourself why not one psychopathic, warmongering political criminal has ever been jailed? Well, expect the same thing with the release of the Epstein files. Not one billionaire, not one politician will ever see the inside of a jail cell. The bottom line is that voting transforms the victim into a voluntary participant, launders coercion into democratic mandates, and convinces those who are ruled that their chains were forged by their own hands. The truly moral person rejects the ballot not out of apathy, but because true empowerment begins with withdrawing sanction from the system that rules by force. Again, voting is not empowerment. It's a clever and effective demoralization ritual that legitimizes coercion and entrenches the powers who shouldn't be. Thank you for your attention to this matter. If you have any disagreements about what I said, leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video.